Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition running on Nintendo Switch. Excuse me. We'll play it offline. It's kind of pain figuring out the squads and signing up for the squad and creating a room. It's like, I don't want to do that. Let's see, we're at level 14. Require level 12. Classes more advanced than the Drifter can learn skills, which provide various effects just by being equipped. Different classes have different skills that they can learn. Attaining or obtain in any of the final stage classes allows you to master that class's weapons. Mastering class's weapons allow you to use those weapons and any associated arts even when using a different class. Okay, class has changed. That means my gear has changed.
We have visitor.
Hey, you busy? Monty's team botched a job, and we need a cleanup crew pronto.
Monty? So it's a reclaimer mission? Did we find a chunk of the white whale?
Chunks, plural. Bits and pieces have been washing up around here lately. Someone needs to go round them all up.
That's why we're collecting random parts. Express concerns about Monty's team.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are fine. They lost some gear, but otherwise, no big deal.
Hey, maybe we'll even find some materials we still haven't been able to synthesize in NLA.
Yeah, the reclaimers are all fired up too. Just remember, the area hasn't been cleared of indigents yet. It could be dangerous.
For an inexperienced team, at least. Which is why you came to us. Am I right?
Bingo. I am asking a few other top teams, so if you want the job, you best shake a leg.
Tatsu not let anyone steal this glory. Team Tatsu, move out.
Well. Got it.
will remember the day you fought me.
Let's see what you've got. Slide!
Flame grenade!
Suck nice! Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing. Yes, now tackle it up close.
Upper hand! Slide nice! Move in and do some damage.
Men are like stones, smoothed by the tides of battle.
A nice thought, and one to live by.
Well, this thing's far away. Please, Monica, you gotta understand, as Blades, our first priority is coming home alive. And as the one responsible for this team, I have to take the path with the least amount of risk. So you want to give up his life to save ours? Pathetic. Look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I'll just find Connor alone. Monica, that's crazy. Will you please listen to me for a second? Huh? What is it? If you're out here, I'm guessing it's because you're a Blade. In that case, let me ask you something. Should an entire team risk their lives to rescue one single member? Or should that team run back to New LA like a pair of sniveling cowards and wait for reinforcements? Clear that if it was your team, you'd search for your missing partner immediately. Repeat the mantra of safety first and recommend they retreat and regroup. Yeah, we'll rescue him. See, you got guts. If our friend dies while we're sitting on our asses back in LA, what then? And if the two of us go missing as well, how does that help Connor? This is difficult to ask, but would you head north to Sickle Rock Rise and see if you can find an interceptor named Connor? He's part of our team. We got separated on a survey job and he hasn't come back. Thank you. I know it should be me going instead, but we got beaten to a pulp when our survey mission turned into an impromptu copper Semicula hunt. Honestly, we're both at a loss here, as you can probably tell. I'm afraid if we go, we'll just invite more trouble. I'm sorry you had to see any of this, but know that I really appreciate your help. We both do. As soon as we know Connor's location, we'll do our best to rescue him. Please help us find our friend. Well, I'm kind of on my way to do something else. mission's so far away. And it's just the two of us. There's that slow ass camera. God, I wish they would fix this. Yeah, these are all level 30. I cannot travel through here. Who is the dumbass who made it so the camera speed's different inside? That's just the absolute dumbest decision. Actually, we ought to do this mission later. Just because it requires us to be much, much higher level. Which means we can just go grab the rest of our team. Oh, interesting. Doug in chapter 4. Let's tell her about this building. I understand you're officially enrolled as a blade. Mr. Meowmurai, my congratulations. This is where the arms manufacturers are based. This building is for all the companies that are involved in research development and sale of weapons and armor for Blade. At the moment, that includes but 2 companies, Sakuraba Industries and Granada Galactic Group. However, we are taking great strides to recruit additional businesses. I am confident that one day this building's directory of occupants will be filled with the names of corporations.
Hey! What?
That's for recent developments. I may be a rough and tumble blade, but believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. When I was a student, I was always off on one cross-country trip after another doing fieldwork with my professor. We traversed jungles and deserts, hunting for rare animals and fossils. And when we'd find one, we'd jump up and down with glee, like children. My professor stayed behind on Earth, but I know he'd have been thrilled to come here and see all the unidentified species in Mira. Investing Miranium in an AM's development is one way of interacting with them. Contributing enough will increase their corporate level, bringing new products to their lineup. Another way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to upgrade the battle traits, additional effects on your gear. Doing this requires materials salvaged from enemies. One more way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to engineer augments for inserting into empty slots in your gear. This requires materials, precious resources, and Miranium. Additionally, if you have enough augments you're no longer using, you can dismantle them to get back the materials and precious resources used to make them. Miranium will not be refunded. You can also interact with AMs by contracting them to create powerful gear for you that is not ordinarily available in the shop. This requires materials, precious resources, and Miranium. Materials required to upgrade battle traits or engineer augments can be set for tracking on the navigation panel. You can do so while browsing the offerings at the AM terminal. Materials set for tracking can be double-checked in the material tracking category of the navigation panel. Furthermore, enemies from which necessary materials may be salvaged will be marked with a tracking icon. Wow, anything else? Oh gosh, you need so much. Following arms manufacturers open for business. Sakuraba Industries, the central pillar of the Sakuraba Group conglomerate, which enjoys a reputation for excellent products. Sakuraba firearms exhibit remarkable stability and accuracy, qualities which faithfully exemplify the design ethos of their creators. Granada Galactic Group. This new arms manufacturer is an avid investor in beam-tech research. Its bestsellers are weapons that emphasize quick cooldowns and protective gear that offers high beam resistance. Sakura has created Lightwear series. Gravity keep you down? Then don this gear. The latest and greatest in quality, gravity resistance, and of course high physical resistance is still a trait of all Sakuraba wear. Assault 3 series. Nothing is impossible with Sakuraba in your arsenal. When locked in combat with a foe, lock onto them with our fine beam weaponry. We guarantee results. Knife 3. Sakura breaks new ground again, introducing the latest addition to our ground gear lineup. An electric line of knives guaranteed to send Pestinoids running. Sniper 2. At Sakuraba Evolution never pauses. Finally, the secrets of ether technology have been tapped to bring you the one and only Sniper 2 series.
appreciated.
Down. We can lay it.
Off balance. No resting. Step in and face the next one.
Trash talk.
Now it's my turn.
Rising blade.
Side
All right.
flash.
I'm ready to unload on.
Almost done, but not out. Don't want
My
it to...
adrenaline's rising. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike. Side slap now. Melee attacks. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Get up
Thank you.
and apply yourself.
Upper hand.
Trash talk.
Push back.
I
Think I hit my limit? Heal me.
Thermal payload.
Scream edge.
Flame grenade.
Lay down some cover fire.
Rising blade.
Fire carnival.
Shadow strike.
Assault.
Side slash. Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Now,
There's no
melee
substitute
attacks.
for real combat.
Nice work.
Why is the camera so close? There we go.
Strike first and strike hard. About time I had a real fight.
You won't
Engage
beat
me.
me.
Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
Assault hammer.
Scream
Now
edge.
flesh.
I got your cover fire. Appendage down.
Slide. Yeah, you're on top of this now.
Flame grenade. It's on now. Close the distance.
Let's lay it.
Shadow strike. Upper hand. Side
Fire
slash.
carnival.
Men are like stones, smoothed by the tides of battle.
Cooking's like that too. Practice makes perfect.
You'll remember the days you fought me.
Let's see what you've got. Early bird. That dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Got it. Let's pack some more
Side
punch. Got
slash.
it. Now flesh the bit.
Target in sight.
Thermal payload. Bombardier.
pack some more.
Got him. Lay down some cover fire. Fire, Carlo.
Slide! Flinger! Side slash!
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it up
Shadow
close.
strike! Upper hand!
Assault hammer.
Scream edge! Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash!
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Hanging down. Weaken him and lay it. Fire, Carnival.
This'll work
Primer!
best.
Shadow strike!
Attack from range. Follow me.
I've got lightning fire.
Flinger! Shadow strike!
Yes. Hit him again for me.
Side slash!
Wow.
I'm off balance.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Slide! Flinger!
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it
Upper
up
hand!
close.
Shadow strike!
Fire, Carnival.
Move in and keep the rhythm
Got
going!
it. Let's pack some more fire.
Scream edge!
You will remember the day
They're
you
off
fought
guard.
me.
Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike! Slide! Flinger!
Assault hammer.
What? Hanging down. Weaken him and lay it.
Yeah, you're on top
Flame
right
grenade.
now.
Carnival. Yes. Hit him again for me.
Reinforcements. Watch out. Upper hand.
Bombardier.
Slide! Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
Wow.
Shadow strike! Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Side slash. Unit destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'm off balance.
Upper hand.
Rising blade. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Hey,
Ah, sweet baby back ribs. You're human. I guess my luck hasn't completely run out on me. Those monsters were chasing me everywhere. First I ran out of ammo, and then I lost my comm device. Then, well, I was pretty sure my time was up. Explain to Connor that Nathan sent you to find him. Tell Connor that Monica was worried about him. Why am I not surprised? I mean, it's sweet of her to care, but she's always been a bit of a worrywart. Still, I suppose I should report back and let them know I'm okay. I hate to bother you, but could you help me look for my comm device? Should be nearby. I know we're both fellow blades and all, but I'm still willing to pay you for your time. It's my goof up that put us here anyway. Nearby? That's pretty far.
You'll remember the day you fought me. Fire! We'll
That
catch him
should
off
cover
guard.
fire.
Slide is nice. Move in and do some damage.
Fire carnival!
Rising blade! Yes! Now tackle it
Now,
up
my
close.
turn. Side slash. I'm in trouble. Heal me. Upper hand.
Defensive step!
Slide. Now, melee attacks.
Laying
Assault hand!
Some nice. Move in and do some damage.
iron fist!
All or nothing!
Almost down, but not out. Fire carnival!
Where did we go?
Fire! We'll catch him off guard.
Primer.
He jumped off the cliff. What am I supposed to do about that?
Fire carnival!
I'm in trouble. Heal me. Side slash.
Assault hammer!
Move in and strike. Slide. Lightning blade.
Nearby. Whatever. That is far away.
Pretty sure they want us dead.
Just one more hit.
Just me? They picked the wrong guy to kill last. I think I've hit my limit. Heal me!
Any luck? Once I've got that baby, I can reach the others no matter where they are. Hey, nice work. I'm impressed. Glad to see at least one of us here is a pro. And now I know who to turn to for help next time things take a turn for the worse. Alright, let me call up the others here. I managed to get in touch with my team thanks to you. They're on their way here now. Here, this is my way of saying thanks. Really appreciate the help.
Well?
Hey there, meowmurai. I managed to get in touch with my team thanks to you. They're on the way here. So what are you doing back out here anyway? You bored or something? If so, I suppose I can give you that bounty assignment I flubbed. The mark's a bold Senicula that has been running around making life hell for everyone. Ah, somebody's chomping at the bit, huh? I bet you take that bad boy down without breaking a sweat. I'll forward the details to your account device. Have at it whenever you like. Oh heck, it's way out there. Alright, well... let's go back to town and... we'll find some smaller assignments in the meantime before we do all these bigger ones. Level 15.
Hey.
We require crush rings. Sakuraba Industries has requested that you acquire some weapon data. Find uranium to help further research its properties and allow us to use it more efficiently. Yeah, we'll do these ones that are just 1 star for now. Gathered cream jelly and load to the plant. Let's see. Brass suits are interfering with data probe installation. Go defeat troublesome indigents. Okay, they're over there, huh?
go!
Upper
Watch me
hand.
lay into him.
Side slash. Slide.
There's no substitute for real combat.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
I know, even that low level stuff will try to bother you if you trigger whatever their aggro signal is. Or whatever makes them aggro. I'm not really sure how to put it. Everything around here is so much higher level than me. It's dangerous. Well, not right here.
Strike first and strike hard.
Watch me lay
Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
All or nothing.
fire particle.
Opportunity not.
Out
Tough
top one.
gun. Now, follow with a real bone run. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
remember the day you
What?
fought me.
Let's now!
Fire
Melee
carnival!
attacks!
All or nothing.
Slide! Fling 'em!
What? Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
I'm punching a hole in you. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
Let's keep it up!
Attack from range. Follow me.
I've got your cover fire!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer.
Scream edge! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Watch me lay in!
There's no substitute for real combat.
Let's keep it up!
Here I come, sunshine.
They're off guard.
Locked and loaded.
Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike!
Assault hammer.
Slide! Fling 'em!
Rising blade.
Side left appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Watch me lay into it!
Upper hand.
All right. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
Nice work.
Strike first and strike hard.
Bombardier!
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer.
What?
Scream edge.
Weaken him and lay in!
Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
We got him. Let's move.
Okay. It says we're looking for materials to be used in the manufacture of next season's clothing line. Our product demands only the finest. Target's on level 35 and 34. Oh, I can't do this. I thought I said I only had to be level 5. Super dangerous parts of the game. I need to gradually fight those monsters. See if we can find, you know, monsters in between those levels so I can raise properly. Level like 13.
They've seen us.
Everything there was like level 37.
Fire carnival.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer!
Slide.
I got him. Lay down to cover fire.
I'm punching a hole in you.
Side slash. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
All or nothing.
What?
Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Watch me lay it.
Green edge. Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Yeah, these things are like level 30. I'm nowhere near ready for those. All the other monsters that are, you know, like level 13 or 14. Went from level 10 to level 30. I need to wander the map more. Find the appropriate targets. You want to hear the other voices? Something special about the Japanese voices? I mean, I'm sure they sound better than what I'm using right now. This was just the default. 23. I guess we can do probes on the east side of the map. Oh, I see. Why don't you just start a new game? I mean, you don't actually have to start a new game. You can just go to the get to the character creation and sample them there. Here, we'll do this. Oop, forgot to hit the options. Ah, interesting. You can't do it from the title screen. It's so weird. Usually it's the opposite. Usually if you want to change languages, you either have to go to the title screen and download the language pack, or like start the game over.
Boss!
準備はいいですか？
とんだプレジャーだな。
当然の勝利だな。
I think this is the one I'm using. Daisuke.
一応やるか。よし、俺たち毎度。
転倒技とはやるな。いざ参らん。
崩された。さあ行くぞ。
いや、
崩しとはおしゃれじゃねえか。おっす。
こんな痛み、共に励みましょう。
はっ、痛いじゃないか。崩されやろうか。
Footing. Hey. Hey. There's no substitute for real combat.
Yeah, I mean it's a matter of preference. It's not like you hear the voices like that much. It's only during the battle. Unfortunately, your character doesn't voice any lines during the story mode. It's kind of a weird decision, considering how much voice there is in the game. Oh, that's right. I think I wanted to head east. Because I think all the low-level, the mid-level, well, not mid-level, low-level, low-high-level monsters are around here. Yeah, normally I would play this game with Japanese voices. But I do like need to hear the voices during battle, or need to understand what they're saying during battle, so that we can do the Soul Voices game correctly.
Attack from range. Follow me. blast them.
Target in sight.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar.
Flame grenade.
Side flash. Shadow strike.
Oh, the Japanese Bayonetta? I don't think I've ever heard the Japanese Bayonetta voice actors. Or the, I never heard that game in Japanese. I've only heard the English voice actors in that one. And the, you know, the controversy surrounding that.
Here I come.
Though that situation ended up resolving itself.
Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike.
Maybe not the way that the original voice actors thought it would.
Got him. Now blast them.
Side flash.
Cover fire.
Yeah.
Slide. Splinter.
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Watch me lay into it.
Nice. Move in and do some
Although
damage.
again, you know, it's just, you don't really hear the voice that much.
I can push back.
Sliding splinter. Upper hand.
Rising
Destroy.
blade.
Move in and strike. Early burn.
Like, I just didn't want
Carnival.
the male character to have too high of a voice. Because that tends to be
We
tends to
got
be a
it.
choice
Let's
in a
move.
lot of the Japanese voice acting. Like the males tend to have a higher pitch, unless they're significantly older.
Here I come, sunshine.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
This will knock them off
Side
balance.
flash. Sliding splinter.
And then when they get like the real throaty yells, it just sounds a little odd from the higher pitch voice.
Rising blade.
Maybe it's just a matter of preference.
Topple them. Gunfire.
Sliding splinter. Shadow strike.
I can push back.
Side flash. Shadow runner. Fire carnival. Upper hand.
Yeah, there's a lot I've forgotten about this game. I never did beat it on the Wii U. I think I might have gotten about 50% of the way through.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
Get your adrenaline going.
Shadow strike.
Of course, 50% in this game means that you've played like 50 hours or 60 hours or something to that effect.
You will remember the day you fought.
Punch first.
Let's see what you've got. Now it's my turn. Now, melee attacks.
All or nothing.
Fire carnival.
Side flash.
Yes. Now tackle it up
Watch
close.
me lay into it.
Early burn. That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Got it. Let's pack some more pop.
Side flash. Shadow strike.
Wild death.
Upper hand.
Assault hammer.
Excuse me.
Wild fire carnival.
Splinter.
There's no substitute for real combat.
Nice work.
I do love how the game just trolls you every once in a while, and they'll put just super aggressive monsters
Let's see what
next to
you've got.
low-level monsters,
Early burn.
just so they can wander into your path and wipe your party.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
Slide.
Assault hammer.
Side flash.
Like the developers have an interesting sense of humor.
Upper hand. Slide. Slither. Suspended destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
Wild Stab. I toppled him. Close in.
Now,
Got him.
my
There's no
Lay down some
substitute
cover fire.
for combat.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Oh, you're saying the voice actors in this particular game, or just the voice actress in general? I see. Yeah, because I will say, even though the English voices are flawed, I mean they're really not bad. Though again, I mean obviously the Japanese voice actors are like better at displaying and conveying emotions through voice. I think sometimes the voice direction in English, kind of no fault, well, through no fault of the voice actors, sometimes they're kind of given bad direction. And sometimes the voice directors, when they go and do it, when they do the voice recordings in Japan, they won't necessarily have a native English speaker do that. They'll have somebody that's good at their bilingual language, but not necessarily, don't necessarily understand English the way we speak English. Or it'll be British English, and it'll just be a little odd. I mean, all of the Xenoblade English voice actors are very English. Certainly not American English. Most of those Kojima production games, pretty famously English but not English. Saying many things that are, using English words but are definitely not English phrases. Even though we love the voice acting, it's in a Metal Gear game, it's like, yeah, that's very roughly translated. Well spoken, but roughly translated. No, the monsters I want to fight are hang around at night. They're all asleep. Oh yeah, I mean I have no interest in playing Assassin's Creed, especially that new one. But yes, I I have hilariously heard the voice samples in that game. That honestly feels like they went like the AI route. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's hard to make an actor sound like that. Usually actors are very proud people, and they, especially when they're trying to do work and hopefully, get another job in the industry. It does make me wonder, like, how the other languages are handled then. I mean, if it's that bad for the English voices, like, are all the other languages messed up too? Yeah, I've seen the shiitake one. Although, I mean, it's not just that area. I mean, I was watching somebody else play it, And he was going all around that little village where that that line comes from, and none of the voice acting was good. It was all bad. Main characters, side characters, they all sounded terrible. Again, it sounded like it's AI, but AI sounds better than that. Like first generation AI. And it's weird because they spend like a ton of money on those Assassin's Creed games. And Odyssey had fine voice actors. But for whatever reason, they just really went cheap on these actors, or they just had the absolute worst voice actor director. Either way, it's not a good situation. I don't think I've really actually even enjoyed a Assassin's Creed game since like maybe Black Flag, which is obviously a very, very old game. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been into that universe. Mainly because like the first 10 hours of an Assassin's Creed game plays exactly like the last 40 or the last 100 hours. Well, you know, maybe years from now, people will consider this voice acting classic. You know, the way that we look at like Resident Evil 1, like the original PlayStation release, that voice acting. And I'm sure somebody out there will defend the voice acting, saying it's intentional. But, you know, I think all of us will know the truth. Wait long enough, and people will eventually think everything is intentional. Why does the night cycle seem to last longer than the day cycle? I swear. Feels like I'm in nighttime way longer than I'm in daytime. Yeah, I am pretty sure they did zero research, or near zero research on on Japanese culture, or maybe they had like somebody who said that they did some research, but their research was just limited to Wikipedia. Otherwise, the whole Yasuke fiasco probably would never have happened. Though I think it ended up being a good controversy, because then the author of that wiki article got exposed for being a little bit of a liar. So in a way, it's good that it happened. And maybe a little bit of a liar might be too generous for him. Yeah, that guy, he was just trying to sell a book. And the weird thing is, I think they locked that wiki article so that nobody can do any edits to it. So it's sort of stuck in this state where I think a lot of us know that that the claims aren't true, but we can't change the entry. Unless that's changed recently, I don't know. Did he really get deported from Japan? Well, I mean, sometimes you make money from lying, and other times it doesn't really work out. Again, I think if Ubisoft didn't make Shadows Creed or the Assassin's Creed, then that controversy, I mean, that entry and that author probably never would have been exposed, right? I mean, he was the real tipping point for exposing the the misrepresentation of Yasuke. Obviously, Yasuke is a real person, but you know what? They're all of, I mean, 3 or 4 records of him. There's so little information about him that you can't really draw any conclusions. And Yasuke's been represented in Japanese media too. There's, you know, comics that have been written about him as a central character. So it's not like he hasn't been in. Not like he hasn't been introduced in the culture, or that like that's the first time anybody's ever written about him or put him as a star of anything. But something about Assassin's Creed just really ticked people off. I think it's just because it's such a major franchise. I mean, I don't know enough about Japanese history, so I don't really have a horse in the race. All I really know about Japanese history is from Nobunaga's Ambition games. Outside of that, I'm pretty ignorant. At least the Japanese culture. Chinese culture I'm a little bit more familiar with. Where was I just fighting all that stuff? No, I can't remember. The game's so damn big. Yeah, I think like he's I think it's cool if he's like a bonus character as a main character though, and I think they portrayed him even wildly more inaccurate in the Assassin's Creed game. I mean, they really reached, they really reached into you know, what he likes and what he doesn't like. Based on absolutely zero history, so yeah, it's such a tough thing. It's just kind of a bad idea from beginning to end. Even when I was watching the, I wish I could remember the streamer's name, but even when I was watching somebody play that game, it really didn't seem like it was that good. I mean, it seemed okay, but like the animations were really, they're really kind of disjointed. And I don't know if that's just how those games have always been, but I kind of remember them being like smoother animation. And of course I had the normal hilarious bugs where fall through the floor, or people would be floating in the air. Oh yeah, I mean
Fire carnival.
well, certainly like with Assassin's Creed, was it 3 or 4?
Move in and do some damage.
I don't know. As the whatever one took place during the American Revolutionary War. I mean, obviously, there was no accuracy there. that was about as inaccurate as you could possibly get. That definitely felt like somebody who was like a French major reading some books about American history and then just kind of winging it, you know. So yeah, I don't think. I think if Assassin's Creed was ever historically accurate, it would have been a very, very long time ago. Not that that's any excuse, but it's just like, you know, yeah, you know, certainly you don't base your base your major college paper on what you learned from Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I wonder if they're just having problems with the with whatever new engine they're using. Because like I said, it was very not good. And there's really no other way to say it. That like the animation just wasn't good. Not as bad as like a Bethesda game or something, but still a little surprising. Because you know they can do better.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Now, melee attack. Upper hand. Slide. Nice.
I do think it's a shame that you just take out the whole family.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Yeah, get in a fight with like the mom or dad. And if there's a kid along, then you take the kid out too. It's like, Well, that's the cycle of life on Mira.
Strike first and strike hard.
Fighting all these ball chin things.
Now it's my turn.
Wild down. Top of him. Close in. Wild bang.
All or nothing.
Lay down some cover fire. Fire carnival.
Upper hand.
Flame grenade.
I'm off
Off
balance.
balance.
Slide. Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
Shadow strike.
Now tackle it up close.
Now it's my turn.
Attack from range. Follow me.
That's right, death to all ball chins.
Shadow strike. Slide. Melee attacks. Side slash.
Oh, sack throat.
Yes. Now tackle it up close. Off balance.
Shadow runner. Upper hand. Side flip nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
Rising blade. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Now let's go find an opponent that's worth our time.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
And they stick this little level 18 here.
You'll remember the day you fought me.
Locked and loaded. Fire carnival.
Shadow strike.
Rising blade.
Flash.
Yes. Now tackle it up
My
close.
turn.
Assault hammer. blade! There's no substitute for real combat.
Let's keep it up.
Oh, and it's already nighttime. Like I said, it feels like the days are much shorter than the nights.
Strike first and strike hard.
Leave it to me. Shadow strike. Fire carnival.
Assault hand!
Side flash. Sliding splinter.
Wow, spin.
Reinforcements. Watch out.
Stretch jump.
Opportunity
Side
none.
flash.
Topple him.
I'll
Gunfire.
topple him.
Bombardier.
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade! Yes! Now tackle it up
Upper
close.
hand.
Watch me lay into it. Fire carnival.
Side flash. Sliding splinter.
I've been pushed back.
Shadow strike.
Flame blade! Yes!
Ooh,
Now
so
tackle
fast.
it up close.
Upper
Assault
hand. Side flash. Slide right. Move in and do some damage.
Fire carnival.
All or nothing.
Stretch jump. Leave this to me.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike.
Wow, spin.
Side flash. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
Stretch jump.
Upper hand.
Fire carnival.
Okay, it's time to attack. Some nice. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing. Opportunity knocks. Topping.
Let's swap one better. Lay down some cover fire.
I'm punching a hole in you.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.